Hello everyone, photographer Andredesignz here with a new retouch video, and today we're retouching an image from my favorite YouTuber and photographer, Irene Rudnyk. Alright, so I saw a video that she did. I believe this is a self-portrait, and trust me, I love the images from the shoot, and I asked her, can I edit one of your one of your images, and she said yes. Well, at first she was a little bit skeptic because you guys editing this image. I believe the image was taken with a, let me see, I believe, well, it's a Canon camera, I'm sure. Yeah, it was a Canon ESO. I think it's a 50mm lens, and you can see all the settings right there. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is to just do a quick edit. I don't want this video to be too long, and trust me, the quality of this image is awesome. Trust me. All right, so let's get into the editing process. First, you guys know that I always crop my images to the 4:5 ratio. So I'm going to do that now. But before I do that, though, I don't think I want to crop out her hand or anything like that. So I'm going to create a new layer. What's happening here? Okay, good. Well, not a new layer, a duplicate of the image itself. Then I'm going to do the 4:5 ratio. You come over here to the crop tool where it says 4:5 right here. You just click that. It's 8:10, and then I'm just going to drag this one over because I don't really want to crop the image itself. And then I'm going to resize it. Control T. Well, I'm using a Mac, so it's Command T. I'm just going to put it right here in the center. So I don't want to crop it much. All right, what's happening here? Seems as if that the image is already cropped. Hold on. Let me go back here. Oh, the image is already a 4:5 ratio. Well, that's cool. All right, so I don't need to do any of this then. So I'm going to just get rid of that. Good. So once I upload this image, it will fill the entire page on Instagram. So first I'm going to get rid of some of these. I'm going to get my patch tool. I'm just going to remove these at the end here. All right, and if you don't want to do that, you can always just stretch the image. I saw Irene did something like this in the past where let me just get the marquee tool, and she did this, and then Control T. I'm going to hold on shift and I can just drag it out, so I don't really have to be using the what do you call it, the what's that tool called again, the patch tool. So I'm just going to do that, and it's done. Good. All right, so what I'm going to do now is to start working on the skin. Before I do that though, let me just light up the image a little bit. So I'm going to create a new layer, and then I'm going to go to camera raw. Right there. Once I'm in camera, I'm going to play with the auto, see what the auto looks like. Auto looks fabulous, so I'm going to use auto, but I'm going to tweak it a little bit though. I'm going to do the contrast a little bit like that, the blacks, just a little bit of that, and then I'm going to do shadows, bring it out a little bit, like maybe right there, and then DA is a little bit, just a little bit. Good. I'm going to come down here to the primary colors. I'm going to play with this and see what it looks like. All right, I could add a little bit of this in it. So let's look at it before and after. So I'm basically doing the color grading first. All right, I think I like that. Good. All right, so I'm done with that. What I'm going to do is work on the skin. So I'm going to zoom up in the image and ensure that, I remove all the blemishes that I do not want. Oh, I love her eyes. All right, so I'm going to create a new layer and just use that layer to clean up the skin. So I'm going to go back to my patch tool because that's a tool I always use. You press P on the keyboard for the patch tool. And I'm just going to remove all the little blemishes that, I don't want in the image. All right, I think that's fine so far. Let me just zoom up in the eyes a little bit. I'm going to remove some of these. All right. Just like that. Awesome. I'm gonna whiten the eyes a little bit, and you guys can always download my actions for retouching. Link in the description. All right, so I'm gonna just whiten the eyes a little bit. So I'm gonna get the brush, and then I'm going to bring the opacity up to, well, the flow to about 50% or 49, and then I'm just going to, paint the eyes. Just whiten it a little bit. Now I'm going to zoom out to see what it looks like, ensure that it doesn't look, fake. So I'm going to before and after. I think this is fine. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so the next step now is to do some frequency separation. So I'm going to do Shift, Option, what's this? Command E. Yeah, I'm new to Mac, so yeah. All right, so I'm going to create a new frequency separation action. And for the radius, I'm going to do 3. And then I'm going to press OK. I'm going to go down to the low frequency layer, and then I'm going to get my mixer brush. I took my mixer brush out because I want to get to it really fast, but the mixer brush is normally under brushes. My settings is going to be wet, is going to be 24, load is going to be 75, mix 90, flow 100. I don't know what this is, and that's it. So I'm just going to zoom up the image, and what I'm going to do with the mixer brush now is try to just paint. I want to have the skin even, so I'm just going to do this. So that's all I'm doing. I want my images to look as natural as possible, so I don't want to overdo it. So all I'm doing is just, having the skin balanced, basically. Everything should come together. All right, I think I'm okay with that. I'm just going to do this. And with the mixer brush as well, if an area is dark, what you could do is to mix from the bright area to the dark area, and it will lighten up the image. So like that. Right here is a little bit, I'm not sure what's happening there, but I'll fix that later. All right, I'm just going to do this. I believe she was using a one light setup for this image. All right, that looks good. Not sure if I like what I did here on this side, but let me just undo it a little bit. I want to keep it as natural as I can. All right, I'm going to just go back and I'm just going to mix right here only. I'm going to go back to the high layer. Well, I'm going to go to the high layer, then I'm going to get my patch tool. I'm just going to, patch this area right here. Sometimes the patch tool works better when it's on a layer itself and not doing it using the frequency separation action. I noticed that a few times. All right. Or you have to just do the high and low layer in order to get a better result, like what I'm doing right now. But it's a faster process to just work on the layer itself. All right, so yeah, right there. Good. Could do that as well. Right there. Right there. That looks good. All right. Just trying to see if there's anything else I need to remove before I move from the face. I think I may want to just remove this as well. Even though that seems like a mole, beauty spot, I think, yeah. But sometimes, it can be a little bit distracting, so you just remove it sometimes. But as I said before, I love to keep my images as natural as possible. Most of my clients want, manipulation, and I don't like to manipulate the body, to be honest with you. If you're not comfortable with your body, don't hire me for a photo shoot, trust me. Don't hire me at all. Because I'm not going to sit for hours when I don't provide that service to manipulate your body. No, I'm not going to do it. Which is why I want to be able to, do portraits for fun and just do weddings, professionally only. Yeah. All right. I think I like what I've done so far. Right here, kind of have a little rising. I'm just gonna do that to get it down. So the mixer brush is really powerful, trust me. So before and after, before and after. I am rushing a little bit because I don't want the video to be too long, trust me. I don't like to sit and watch long videos, so. All right, I'm going to create a new frequency separation action. I'm gonna first merge this one because I realized that, well, I'm gonna create a new layer first and then delete this one because I realized that each time when I create a new frequency separation action, it goes crazy and I don't know why. But I'm gonna do 6.4 for this radius. I'm gonna do her neck. All right. Okay. I'm just going to remove some of the lines from her neck as well. So I'm going to go back to the high frequency layer. As I said before, I normally like to do this on a layer and not in the frequency separation section. But for now, I'm just going to do it. All right. That looks good. I think sometimes the reason why it doesn't work is because my radius is too low. I think the higher the radius is, the better the high frequency layer works. There, that looks good. Nah. I think I should use the clone stamp tool for that. Or I might not even move it. That's fine. It's not going into a magazine. All right, so that's that. I'm going to go down to our arm now. So this one, I'm just going to do this. So all I'm doing is brushing. The cool thing about the mixer brush as well, it can also hide or flattens, well, not hide, but it flattens pimples and stuff like that. So that's the before, that's the after. Over this side's a little bit dark, but it's going to stay like that. Okay, that's the effect of the image. Perfect. So let's look at the before and after for everything. I'm going to hold on command. Actually, that's not command. It should be, let me see. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to remove the hair from the chest right there. Or yeah, right there. So I'm going to create a new layer. And then I'm going to create a duplicate of a new layer. And I'm going to do, what should I do? I'm going to use the clone stamp tool. So I'm press S on the keyboard for the clone stamp tool. I'm going to hold on an option to make a selection for the location I want to take the sample from. Right. Then I'm going to lower the opacity of my flow. I was just testing to see what it looks like. All right. I don't think I'm going to use the clone stamp tool now. I'm going to go back to the patch tool and just take out this area here. Zoom down a little bit so I can see what's happening. What I could also do, I could come here and take this part and Command C, Command V, Command T, and move it up right there. Put it right there like that. Then I could Command T again. Well, I think Command T is already activated. So I'm just gonna go to warp, kind of put it back in line. Like that. Then I'm going to create a mask. I'm going to click on the mask tool down here. And then, wait, mask tool is not showing on the screen. Now it's showing, good. So the mask tool is right here. And then I'm going to change my, well, I think I'll get my brush. I'm going to put this at what? Maybe 100%. And then I'm going to just brush out the areas I don't want. I'm going to change my foreground. Ensure that when you're painting black and white. Just going to get rid of this. Get my brush smaller. Like that. Then I'm going to go back into the, what do they call it? Control T. Or not Control, Command T. I'm just going to move this here. Then I'm going to kind of warp it again to match up with what's under it. Like that. So let's look at the before and after for that. So before and after. I'm not sure if I like what I did, but could still work. You would not actually know that I did that, to be honest. No one would actually know unless you know. All right, so I'm gonna go back to the masking tool and just do some refining, or the masking layer. I think that's fine. Trust me, I don't think you'd know that I did any adjustments right there. I'm gonna create a new layer, and then I'm just gonna clean up right here a little bit. I think I'm gonna use the patch tool for this. Well, not the patch tool, the clone stamp tool for this. I'm just gonna lower the opacity, sample, and paint. Then I'm gonna get my patch tool and just the good thing about some of these edits is that, you know, if you're doing like a magazine edit, you know, your editing process may have to be a little bit different because it has to be really neat, really detailed. So yeah, but in this case, to be honest, you're gonna put it on Instagram only. Don't think you need to worry too much about, you know, being as detailed as, you know, you would do if you were doing it in a magazine, well, for a magazine. But you should always have the same approach for every image, to be honest with you. What you could do also, if you have these dark spots here, you could always do dodge and burning. So I'm going to do dodge just to get rid of the dark spots. On the brush, press B for the brush, go down to 1% for the flow. And what we could do is just, you know, just paint right here. Oh, I have to change this. Hold on. Change your foreground to white. Brush. Right. No, we're on the right track. Good. Nah, don't think. I think I went overboard just now. Gonna try it again. All right, good. I think I'm okay with that. And we could just go a little bit further by using frequency separation to just blend it out a little bit more. Gonna do the 6.4 again. And get the mixer brush and blend it out. Like that. So that looks good. But if you zoom up too close, you might see errors. You might. All right, so that's it for the retouching portion of the skin. Don't think there's anything else to do. What I think I want to do, I want to just clean up the loose hair in the background real quick. So I'm just going to create a new layer again. And then I'm going to get the clone stamp tool. Get it a little bit bigger by using the bracket on the keyboard. I'm going to make a selection and just paint. Flow is at 24, as you can see at the top. Just getting rid of some of these loose here. I haven't been doing any personal projects because, trust me guys, I'm super busy. If you only know the amount of shoots I have to be doing back to back, and I really don't have time to be doing personal projects. So, but I want to start doing it again. I'm definitely going to find the time to do it again because I miss doing YouTube videos, to be honest. I'm going to get my flow a little bit higher. Not going to get rid of all of the loose hair. I'm just going to get rid of some. All right, looks good. I could still go ahead and play around a little bit with this section here, but trust me, I don't want to spend a lot of time on the image. So that's it for now. All right, good. Maybe I could add some more color to the image. I'm gonna create a new layer. Then I'm gonna go to camera raw again. I'm gonna click on auto again. And then I'm going to, I have some presets as well, guys. You can check out the link in the description for my presets. This is one, this is another, this is another. I may want to add one of my presets. I'm going to add this one, warm tone. And then I'm going to come up here to the top and then go to bright. No, I don't like what it looks like. Bright. No. All right, I like this. So I'm going to adjust it a little bit. So I'm going to come back to the basic option here. And then I'm just going to play with the dehaze a little bit, bring it out like that right there. Bring it down to collaboration again, and the blue primary color just right there. I'll show you the before and after while I'm doing this. You can check the link in the description again for the preset that I have. Don't think there's anything else I need to do. I think that is it for the image, to be honest. I would still want to fix right here, but nah, I'm gonna leave it. This looks good. I'm gonna press OK, and then still tempted to fix right there. All right, so if you see the skin looks natural as possible, I could still go in and make some more fine-tune adjustments here. We have this here, right here, that we could move as well. It's always good to go back into your image and check to see if there's anything else, because sometimes when you're moving too fast, you're going to miss certain things, to be honest with you. But as I said before, I want my image to look as natural as possible. So even if I leave back some of the blemishes or whatever, it looks natural, because I don't want to sell, fake images, to be honest with you. All right, so I'm done. I'm not going to do... Hey, what just happened? I'm not going to do anything else to this image. This is the end product. I'm going to be uploading this image, but I'm not going to upload it on my page. I'm going to upload it... Well, it's going to be on my page. It's going to be in my story section. So you guys can, just look at it right there. I'm not going to post it on my page because, it's not my work. And yeah. So this looks really good. I like it. Yeah, so let me know what you think. She does not know that I'm going to do a video. So I hope she liked this video as well. Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for another video. Coming soon. Bye-bye.